Nice rainy Saturday evening here. Matthew, what's up, buddy? We're actually gonna get some pretty good storms here in a little bit, as well as looking like it just started raining though, which seemed to be a lot earlier than what I thought it was. Trying to figure out what's going on with that. We hunt here outdoors. How's it going? I don't know. It's right on top of us. That storm is now. Said it wasn't gonna be here for another hour, but it's right here. Hey, PA, what's up, buddy? Jason, how's it going? Nice rainy night here. Way too warm. Way too warm. Uh, Pretty excited though. A week from today, uh, well, tomorrow, yeah, today I'll have my first sold, so that's a good feeling. Uh, it'd be nice to get everything cleaned out of the shop, everything moved, and start fresh for next year. Oh, nice, Matthew. That's awesome. That's something I want to really try this year is going after some walleye. I've caught like maybe a dozen in my life, and the biggest one wasn't much bigger than my phone. Uh, just some little ones below the dam, but at least Smith Outdoors. I love seeing all these other outdoor channels, guys. That's so cool. I got a feeling the creek systems are going to come up pretty good with this. Uh, some of the rivers close to me, we might be doing some good fishing here before long. Hey, G Fint. Wow, you're back from the wedding already? You're supposed to be drinking for like another 5 hours. Come on, Jeep. Got a bunch of compost put in the garden today. Don and I shoveled out the back of the truck. Yeah, Dredger. That's something I really need to do. I had a bag of cat food get wet in the back of my truck. Uh, Actually, as a bucket that tipped over, but I never got it cleaned out, and now it's wet and breaking down and smells terrible in the box of my truck. Absolutely terrible. You did not think wet cat food would smell so bad, but it is terrible. Uh, I need to get that taken care of ASAP. Going crappie fishing at night, huh? I'm not a huge fisherman, but I guess I haven't heard anything about doing stuff like that. Oh, cool, Matthew. That's awesome. That's awesome. Off the hook. What's up, buddy? I seen you were live a little bit earlier. I was hoping to get on there real quick, but I never got a chance to. Um, so sorry, bud. Otherwise, I'd stop by. If I would have kept drinking, I would have been welcome back to say, "Yeah, I get it. I get it." Hey, thank you. You didn't have to do that super chat there, Ellie Smith. I do appreciate it though. Uh, it's good to see you in here. It's this season. I keep going over my head of things that we can do better on this trap line and how to evolve. Uh, there's many things that are clicking now that I need to do differently or do better. Um, I need to start writing them down though. That'd probably be my number one thing and start actually writing stuff down. Yeah, Matt, you're probably right. It is breaking down too. Get some new cat food, man. It is something else. Uh, I did do something kind of cool today. Got my first raccoon call for my ADC work today. I'm licensed animal damage control here in Iowa too. I don't advertise it or really even broadcast it because I'm so busy with everything else going on. Um, our matter of fact, I kind of told our DNR that I'm licensed, but I'm really not planning on doing much, and they're kind of like, please. um, Last I knew, I was the only one licensed in my county, so I had a lady call. She remodeling her house and found Mama Coon with three little ones in her attic, so I had to go remove them. Uh, I hate attics. I'm too fat and I don't like heat, and it was warm enough today. It's pretty miserable. Oh yeah, Jimmy. It's not that bad. Hey, sorry I missed your call earlier. We're eating. Uh, yeah, I should have called you back. I just now remembered that. I'm terrible at that. But yeah. By the way, Jimmy, if you do want to come over for a beer anytime now, you're welcome to. I got some stuff you can help me with once again. Justin Nar, how we doing? Hey Ben, Kansas Trapper, Deer Slayer. Hey Deer Slayer, you got a chance to play with that knife yet at all? 5 bass, 2 crappie. That's awesome. I think we're about ready to hit mushrooms here pretty hard. If we did get some warm weather after all the moisture we got, it'd be pretty good, but we'll see. Um, no, Jeep fam. I had a TikTok like I won't say when it first came out, but probably like a year or two ago. I down or installed it for a week, and then I was like, yeah, this isn't me. No, Ben, I haven't made it turkey hunting. I should have. I just don't have the time. I might still go fourth season. Uh, every morning when I leave the house is right at about 45 minutes before daylight. And just a couple nights ago, I sent some buddies some Snapchats. They were sounding off. I think I sent a Jim on here, probably 150, 200 yards from the house. I mean, just sounding off. 3 or 4 of them just go, 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 go. It's just I love when they just respond to each other and just keep going. It's so cool, but really got me pumped up for it. I just gotta find time to do it. I think fourth season opens probably coming up this weekend, some point. This next weekend, not this one. And I'll be driving about 7 hours to sell my furs. Don't ask me where because I'm not at liberty to discuss it. I will share my prices and stuff when I get them, but the gentleman's pretty secretive. Doesn't really want me talking about them, so not sure why. But Kansas, you're finding morels there? Nice. I know Jay found some mushrooms here the other day, it looked like. Really, Dredger? That's cool. I can't believe they're that far along already. I figured they had another couple weeks for anything to be hatching. That's what I thought I did, Jim, but I wasn't 100% sure. Deer Slayer, you haven't got a chance to mess with it. It's fun. Those neckers, that necker's a good knife, bud. It'll definitely help you out once you get rolling. We are headed east, Ben. Southeast. East, southeast. Something like that. Hey, Ottercat's in here. Yeah, hey, vet, how we doing? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I'll tell you what, though. Maybe if he was to start wearing some fur, we could actually get some shit going over there. No, Matthew, I'm doing my standard rum and Pepsi. We ran out of Pepsi the other night, so I was doing rum and Mountain Dew, which wasn't actually that bad. I was pretty surprised. Scab got a Botox commercial. That's not because of my video. That's because it knew you. They want to know what's underneath all that beard. Ben, yeah. Our female turkey's been laying eggs around the house. She made a nest out in the timber, which was kind of cool, and then something came and raided that, and now she's laying them underneath our. I always call them Klondike chairs, Adirondack, Adirondack. I don't know. I just call them Klondike chairs, kind of like a Klondike bar. Just came up the woman's TikTok. Oh yeah, G fam. So I'm on. Like I still get notifications from it, but I don't even have it on my phone. 40 Creek, Copper Pot, and Coked. Hey, boys. Nice. But I agree with that 100%. That would definitely help out all of us. Get this whole war bullshit over with and, maybe sell some furs at the same time. Jim, pretty much I have to euthanize everything. Not something I really care for, especially on a job like that today, but uh, it is what it is. I mean, you can't I can't legally keep them and raise them. And by relocating her and the pups, chance of them surviving are very, very slim. So just kind of part of it. Nah, Ben, not doing Fireball now. I got to work tomorrow, bud. Just Bush for Kansas Trapper. Nothing wrong with that, bud. I'll drink some Bush lattes every once in a while. Hey, Trapper JDB. If you'd asked me that a month ago, I would have said no. If I can possibly get it worked out, I might actually show up to that. I can't promise it, but I am committed to the ITA and the NTA. I will be at both of those events. I'm just not sure on the FTA yet. Patrick, I'll be moving all my fur a week from today. Well, next Friday. Friday morning, about 10 o'clock, I'm going to take off and head southeast. Quite the drive, and hopefully get all my fur sold. Oh, scab. That's good. You don't need drink anyway. It's overrated, as I do it in every live I've ever been in. Hey, Ken, how's it going? Ben, what day? What day? What? I'm lost. Oh, um, yeah. What day? What the FTA? I hope so, Kansas. We'll have to wait and see. My wife's pretty lenient with me going to a lot of stuff and missing a lot of time from work. I also just now uh, dedicated another Saturday to a trapping class that we're going to host here in my home county. Kind of a class to get more youth and just anybody involved. Anyone who wants to learn trapping, we're going to hold a little trapping class seminar here August 27th, I believe, in my home county. So that's pretty cool. Ottercat, you're not wrong. And that's something, you know, luckily for me, I don't rely on this fur money. It's not my source of income. Um, but there's still quite a bit of money there and a lot of time wrapped up in it. Uh, it's just, especially me holding on to it since last year, there was a lot of stress for me. Always wondering and worrying about that fur in the freezers and stuff. And it's going to be good to get everything moved. I can regroup and be more organized for next year. As far as I want a freezer just for skulls, I want a freezer just for balcums and have trays in there divided with. We've got coyote balcums, fox, mink, skunk, anything because I can move them all. Same thing with skulls. Here's my coon, my skunk, coyote. Have everything organized the best I can and start fresh next year, and I need it. Oh no, Ben, I'll definitely. I'm gonna come out. I won't say heavy in the black, um, but I'm gonna be real close, to probably to five figures in the black, from what I've been talking about with this guy about. So you held on to your coyotes, Kansas Trapper. Yeah, that's one thing too. When I sell my fur, I got a few local guys around here that I'm helping out and trying to sell their fur, move it with mine, and they've got a lot of coyotes, and I know the coyotes are tough right now, so I'm kind of nervous for them because I might just end up buying the coyotes myself just to start my garment line with, since I didn't catch any coyotes. I've got a few coyotes from the guys that hunted them, but they're not the real good quality because they're late and rubbed and stuff. But if I can get some, they got some really good coyotes in there. I might just convince them to sell them to me, and then I'll start my garment line. Joe, yeah, I've got shirts, orange ones like this. I've got green and black. I don't have it all set up online. Uh, you'd have to just message me on Iowa Trapper on Facebook or email me, Iowa Trapper, the number 2 at Gmail. I'm pretty old school. I don't have all that fancy, I don't even know what it's called, Venmo and all that stuff. That's way above my head. Yeah, Patrick, it really is. And that's kind of when I had a little bit of a slight fallout here not that long ago. It really kind of, I won't say it put me in a bind because, like I said, I'm not dependent on selling my fur, but I really did not want to have another year carrying everything over the summer. Just the added stress and anxiety of constant worry. You put all that work and time into something, the last thing you want to do is, lose it to beetles or have something happen to it. Um, it it's wears on a guy, and this isn't just 25 or 30 coon right here. I'm going to be moving right at 1600 coon, something like that. So it's it's quite the haul. Hey Eric, how we doing, buddy? Yeah, Eric, we had to pull a new shirt out. Um, I'm getting hot in here though. We even got the air on today, but we might have to be switching out pretty soon. Hey G Trapper, how we doing, buddy? Yeah, Joe. Catch up with me at the ITA convention. I'll be bouncing around probably at Funky's booth a lot. Justin Stein's. I'm gonna have a few of my shirts and hoodies available at his booth where he's selling his skinning machines and such. He's let me kind of piggyback off of his deal. So, but I'll be definitely looking forward to the ITA convention. That's like my favorite time of year, other than trapping itself. That kind of sets the tone for me. Now it's time to get ready. It's time to just not start thinking about or getting stuff done and prepared. Oh, Patrick, that's tough, man. Yeah, it's tough. And I know that because fur prices are so low, you can get it tanned and do. Man, I don't mess with possums right now. I do have a sounds like a really good potential for a possum market next year. I'm just waiting to make sure it develops. But next year I could be sitting around $4 to $5 for a possum once I part them out completely. Just depends. There's a lot of variables that can happen between now and then. Michael's outdoors. How we doing? Jimmy, I have your size. I'll promise you that. I'm out of the large through 2X, so you should be good, buddy. I'm just kidding. I'm out of pretty much the largest, Jim. So you're all right. I know you probably haven't gotten any smaller, just like I haven't. So that's all right, buddy. That Jim is my best friend from high school. We did a lot of trapping, a lot of hunting together back in the day. He's up in Alaska, actually, active duty in the Air Force. So definitely got to give a shout out to our military people and put my buddy Jimmy on here. So yeah, Otter Cat, that's what it was. No, I was tired of showing the side fat and the side titty. I think that's what it was. Yeah, Ben, that's one thing. Like, I can grow a pretty wild stash, but if I shave all of this, um, I'm gonna get in a lot of trouble because I'll pick my daughter up at school and they probably see me and instantly I'll get flagged. I'll end up in jail. Yes, Scab, you're not wrong. I told you. Oh, but it's gonna be nice to get fur moved. Definitely gonna be a rewarding feeling. Chad, I seen you. You were lurking here. Take a break, you know, and I don't even know if I'm gonna get it. It sounds like, well, as well as you're probably starting to pick up on animal damage control stuff as far as raccoons and stuff. But I am gonna do some bow fishing this year and some fishing, and hopefully like a 2-day duck hunting adventure this year. Uh, just some fun stuff. We're gonna film a few things between now and trapping season, but that's what I do is I trap. Uh, so we'll have some stuff, keep things interested, keep people catching up on what's going on, but nothing too crazy. Now's the time for me to work my tail off, basically, to be able to afford to do what I do again next year. Jim, I'm out of mediums too. But I am going to put in another order here pretty soon. I need to get one before the NTA, so I'll get you hooked up and I'll send it up to you, buddy. Ben, it's not. Petting zoo's done. Hey, Dale Billingsley's in here. How we doing, buddy? Sounds like you got a pretty good storm coming your way, bud. It just went past us. Yeah, Matthew, it should be fun. Which I guess I need to talk to my buddy I duck hunt with, make sure he's okay with it first before I commit to it. But we're planning a 2-day duck hunting adventure. Um, it's literally it's a giant. I won't say a marsh. Yeah, probably it is a marsh. It's probably 250 acres of marsh, and on it, depending on the water level, there's an island that's anywhere between the size of a football field to the size of a basketball court. We're planning on taking a canoe or a kayak, paddling out to that island Friday afternoon, building a blind, setting up a tent, having a little, a fire ring. Just we're gonna stay out there for 2 days. Eat ducks that we shoot, bring a few things for food and water and stuff, obviously, but we're gonna live out there for 2 days. That's kind of our plan. I just think it'd be fun. I've never done anything like that. A real kind of adventure duck hunting thing for 2 days. It'd be pretty neat. Yeah, off the table, Ben. Not happening. My wife was just walking around my food plot area tonight, though, and she's like, "See, we can fence this in, put a donkey and a horse," and I said, "Or we could just do none of that and leave it as a food plot." Yeah, Dale, like, that's kind of my thoughts too. It's like, you know what? I'm done. Traps are out of the water, so I don't care. It can monsoon for all I care. Thanks, Gab. Hey, Tracy. Oh, it's going pretty good. Going pretty good. Yeah, Michael's Outdoors. It should be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. We've never done anything like that. We've talked about it for 2 years now. Um, he just had a baby last year, like, it was probably a month after duck season. But the weekend that we're planning on doing it on opening day, he had classes. He volunteered to take for a expecting father. So we didn't get a duck hunt last year on opening day like we normally do. So yeah, OtterCat, I probably should. Yeah, Jim, if you could convince my wife to do that, that would be awesome. Uh, oh, here she is.
What are you convincing your wife of?
Oh, so I'm going to blame Jimmy for this. You should make a trip up here for a moose or caribou hunt. We camp for 2 weeks at a time.
Oh, yeah. When you finish my basement.
Jimmy, get down here to finish this basement.
Just invite him over for something like you usually do.
I did already. I said, hey, Jimmy, come on over for a couple beers. You can help me in the shop for a little bit.
It's a trap.
Michael's, I still go out opening day and try to get out a couple other times, but we're getting into early October there, and then it's trapping season for me. I used this expression today for the first time, but it means it's the truth though. Like, trapping for me starts mid-September. I just don't put a trap in the ground till November. Ben, I'm gonna do some fishing. I don't know about jug lines, but we're gonna be doing some stuff. Probably some bow fishing too, for sure. Matthew, there's a Canadian Wiser whiskey that I had for the first time due to my friend John Lentz at a trapping convention, and I was so messed up the next morning. Still, it was terrible. But what are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, Ben. I'm gonna do some turtle trapping too this summer. That's something I want to say. Uh, I'm gonna do some turtle trapping. They really changed the laws and stuff here in Iowa, so you can't like commercial fish them hardly at all anymore. My understanding was a sporting fishing license, you can have more weight of turtles than a commercial almost. It's pretty ridiculous. Jim, you have a dentist appointment that day? Of course you do, but I haven't even told you what day yet. J Trapping AK. That's awesome. That's awesome. 22 otter, 26 beaver, 58 martin. Um, in ballpark, if you don't mind me asking, don't feel obligated to answer this, but what's the average price for a martin go up there? I know there's a few of those northern species that are still fairly decent. Didn't know if it was martin or um, wolverine or something like that. Really, Matthew? That's great. I had some of that whiskey, and that was the smoothest whiskey I've ever had in my life. Probably contributed to my next hangover, which on that hangover, I spent a lot of the day at Dakota Line Snares up in was it Canton, South Dakota? I think is where Mark Steck is with Dakota Line. I'm not sure though. It's somewhere up there in southeast South Dakota. Hey Dale, you ever been to that Watch Here flea market thing? My wife goes there all the time. Oh, you're fine, Ben. Whatever, buddy. Michaels, I used to hunt morels a lot, but we're on so much public ground here that even the private ground that I had permission for got walked through. Literally, not even joking you, the public ground here, a section probably starting next week, we'll have a dozen people a week go through it. It's crazy. And they just walk right through onto the private. So I pretty much quit morel mushroom hunting, but what I have gotten into is those oyster mushrooms. They taste just as good. They're way more plentiful, and you find 5 to 50 pounds at a time. Um, Come in big old, I mean, just big old messes. They're awesome. I love them. Yeah, I did say that, didn't I, Vet? For some reason, I was thinking you're cut mine off, put it in the freezer, and I was like, what? I need to get a warmer. That's what I need. Get a weasel warmer. A weasel warmer made out of a weasel. Oh, cool, Dale. I'm looking forward to seeing that, buddy. Oh, Tracy, yeah, turtles are awesome. Turtles are awesome. You just got to know how to cook them. And I'm not the greatest at it, but I'm learning. Long time ago. Oh, wow. It has been a while ago. I was 6, Dale. Now, all right, Dale and Chad, since you kind of know of this is something I was playing around with. What if I got a whole bunch of furs tanned and just had a booth at Watch Here? I mean, what am I out? It's not much for a booth there. People are all over that kind of random stuff. My wife had a booth there. I think it was the first year we got married, and she went to Walmart and bought probably 50 plants, potted them in pots and everything. I think she had like $6 in every plant and sold every one of them for like $40 a potted plant. It's crazy the stuff that goes on there. Vet, I really like the neck meat. Uh, it's hard to say because there's so much of it, and a lot of the times we'll do like oh, kind of like a stir fry with it. Um, it's a meat that I won't say it's acquired taste, but you kind of have to learn how to cook it. And I'm not the best at it. My dad's pretty good, but I'm not the best at it. Um, my wife won't eat it. That's the one meat she won't eat because last time we had it, I did it right off the turtle. We didn't throw it in the freezer or anything, and it was quivering in the pan like frog legs will. And she just, she lost it. Wasn't gonna happen. Yeah, exactly, Michaels. And that's the thing. It's so hard to do. And in my opinion, in my area, with my work schedule and everything else, if I get a chance to morel hunt, it's going to be once or twice, and it's not going to be when I want to. It's just, hey, we got a free couple hours, let's go. And I mean, literally, you'll see five or six different shoes going down a deer trail on private ground that I know nobody's supposed to be on, and it's like that's just ridiculous. Really frustrating. So ever since then, I quit chasing morels and wait about a couple weeks after that, and boom, these oysters pop up, and nobody really knows what they are. So it's really good eating too. Matthew, right? There we go. Maybe I should start with that on my garment line. We can get some beaver warmers too. It's not AutoCat. It is really good meat. You just got to know the proper way to do it. And I'm still learning it, like I said, but I've made it once and it was pretty bad. Then the other time it was good. But I've had it, I mean, amazing. Yeah, exactly, Ben. Um, there's very few dishes that we've had here that I've brought something home to eat that's been bad. Uh, but there's some that's like, yeah, we need to figure this out a lot better. I'm not sure if I ever got the back straps off one, Tracy. Yeah, Matthew. See, I'm a thinker. You guys laugh. I'm actually sitting here pondering in my head how I'm going to make this work. Turtle stew. Yeah, that's good too. But I've had pigeon. I mean, I've had just about everything you can think of. I've ate. The exception would probably be a possum, a skunk, coyote. That's probably it that I can think of off the top of my head. That's all right, Scab. I'd do it. I won't even say that, Ottercat. Like I've had some stuff that's been bad, like tough before, but like duck, for instance. Duck gets a lot of hate from people that says it's not good, but you can't overcook it. Um, duck is such kind of a I don't even know how to explain it. It's such like a dense meat. It cooks after you take it off, so you want to pull it off whatever you're cooking it on fairly quickly because it's going to keep kind of cooking in a way. Um, it's really hard to explain. Ben, I've had snake. I have not had crow. That's another one. Really, Jim? That's crazy, buddy. You know what? I might have to send you some of these oysters. Send them up there for you. I'll tell you what. That guy charges $700. There's probably never been a morel in Alaska. He just tells people there are, and he's going to teach them. That's good business. Really, Michaels? That's pretty cool. That's neat. Oh God. I'd try it, Ben. And there's things that I'll literally try to eat anything once. Um, there's nothing that I would look at and go, no. Um, I would try anything. Yeah, Ben, I did, but they didn't do a whole lot. It got kind of boring. Really, Michaels? That's interesting. I've never heard of that. All right, let's keep it PG, bud, or as close to PG as we can. Of course, everything I say is not PG, but hmm, I just got a YouTube notification for my own live. Matthew, so what I like to do, which I haven't done it a whole lot, I've only done it a few times, but take a hind quarter and put it in the crock pot, slow cook it. It's almost like it's so tender. It's almost like roast beef. Um, I really like it anyway. But I'm also a guy who, everyone's like, I don't like the gamey taste. I do. I love the gamey taste. Michaels, I'm finding them a lot on elms, dead elms. Uh, that seems to be one of the main things. Doesn't matter if they're standing up or falling down, they're pretty good. Ottercat quail is amazing. I used to do a lot of bird hunting when I was younger, and we used to have quite a few coveys of quail behind my dad's place, like 4 or 5 of them. And every year we'd take 2 or 3 birds off a covey and then leave them be to make sure the covey made it through the winter. Um, but yeah, uh, quail is amazing. Pheasant's really good too. Chucker's another good meat. Uh, I mean, there's so much stuff out there. Rabbit's good. Rabbit's really good. Matthew. So I've had the hind cord or the back straps, but I haven't got them like in a loin style yet. They've been kind of mixed in like stews or stir fries and stuff. I was pretty disappointed this year. I was looking forward to a lot of beaver meat, but it just didn't happen because I didn't, you know, that water fluctuation kept those dead beaver under the water for 4 to 5 days, and I just didn't trust it. I'll wait until I could get some fresh caught, and it just never happened. I love Brittany's. Brittany's are really pretty dogs. We raise German short hairs, English pointers, setters. Setters are gorgeous dogs. English setters, not the Irish. Really, really beautiful dogs. But short hairs were our bread and butter. Oh, cool, Ben. Scab, we had at one point like 250 pheasants in a pen because we were raising so many bird dogs. We'd go through a lot of pheasants. Hey, Todd, how we doing, bud? Fish Hunt Trapper Pete's in here. Ben, that's one thing I haven't ever done is dove hunt. I've ate dove from some friends of mine, and it's been phenomenal. Um, but I've never really truly dove hunted. Um, I planned on it and wanted to, but just never developed. And I would love to do that. Get into some of those places. I got some buddies up north that, I mean, they'll have a 10-man limit in an hour. It's pretty crazy. Really, Matthew? It don't surprise me. Something about those hindquarters, you can just slow cook them, and they are amazing. Yeah, Michaels. I we had a few German wire hairs. They're good dogs, but to me, they are just ugly, and they are not fun to pet or touch. Um, but they are good dogs too. They're very good dogs. Wow, Ben, that's crazy. That's a lot of quail, buddy. So, internet vet. Basically, I don't even know how to explain it. Let me do some research here. Oyster mushrooms generally grow, well, they do grow inside of dying or sick trees. The most common ones around here are elms. Um, and they say they're not even the best oyster mushrooms, but it's what I find. They're yellow and they grow in clusters on trees. Yeah, Eric, that's what I've been hearing. That's what I've been hearing. Let me see if I can find it for you, vet. All right, here's a cluster that I found last year, vet. If I can get the glare off of it. Boy, I have to really hold that down. Here, let's try something. Boy, that's just not going to work, is it? Yeah, it's not going to work at all. Um, no, nothing. Where I hold it, but you can kind of see how they're growing. They're yellow. They grow in kind of clusters and pods on the side of these dying trees. This was actually on my road line, right off the side of the road. Uh, but yeah, that was I think 35 pounds. Fed me for like a solid 2 days. Yeah, Matthew, that's kind of what I was thinking around here too. Oh, Ottercat, I did not know that. Deer Slayer's live with Boxy tomorrow. That's awesome. That's awesome, Deer Slayer. Justin, you need to try it. Make some beaver tacos. From my understanding, Vet, if they grow on a tree, you're safe. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty new to the whole fungus thing and learning them. Uh, but I am learning a lot more about it, and I'm trying to. And there's something on the bottom of the mushrooms they say is safe too. Uh, it's got to have gills or something. I'm not sure what that is, but yeah, I'll take some videos of it this year. That's something else I'll do. I'll do some videos of me mushroom hunting, trying to find some of these clusters of oysters, maybe some pheasant back, uh, hen of the woods, some stuff like that. Yeah, Eric, that's kind of what I'm talking about. The golden oysters, we called them elm oysters, but yeah. Oh man, I'll tell you what, Vet, you email me some pictures if you have any issues or concerns. But these things they're amazing, and I mean some of these mushrooms on them are this big, and you break them off, you know, something like this is going to have literally 10 pounds of mushrooms. Just phenomenal. Joe, what I do with mine, I do a 50-50 mix of flour and Louisiana fish fry, and that when I switched to using some fish fry in that was phenomenal. I just do a standard egg wash first, uh, 50% flour, roughly 50% Louisiana fish fry. Mix it up, batter them up, throw them in some vegetable oil for I don't know, it's like 3 minutes aside, something like that on medium high. And oh man, it is just phenomenal. I can just gorge myself and get sick. No, Dale. Like I said, I'm pretty new to the mushroom game. I've heard of some fall mushrooms, but I've heard of the Maine. That's kind of a really goofy looking mushroom, but I've never gone after it. Uh, I'm new to it, but I definitely want to learn more about it. But in your line of work, I'm sure you know all about the types of mushrooms and what's edible and what's not, especially out in the woods. Country heroes, yeah. Yeah, they'll also make you start seeing some pretty unicorns flying through the air. Yeah, Michaels, I like the idea. I'm going to do that. Yeah, that I am. I am. I'm glad we established that. I was thinking about it a while ago, but I totally spaced it here. Uh, but yeah, I'm pretty new to it, so maybe I'll even do a cooking one. I'm kind of new to that whole what do they do? Field to plate or something like that. But I wouldn't be afraid to try it. See, country roads. I've had the chicken of the woods, and maybe it was just how it was cooked. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it isn't. But the oysters blew it out of the water. But it could have just been cooked wrong too. See, Michaels, I thought the other way. I really did. Really, Dale. That's interesting. Hey, Michael, you're fine, buddy. Oh yeah, it's basketball. I don't know anything about basketball, but isn't it like one of the finales or the championship or something going on? Yeah, country roads. Like I said, I had a guy a couple years ago turn me on to this mushroom hunting thing. As far as outside of morels, because that's what everyone around here, it's morels, morels, morels. And I started looking at other stuff, and I was like, why would I ever chase a morel again when you find maybe one, maybe two, maybe 50 this big and search miles when I can find all these. Matter of fact, every mushroom I found last year, and I probably had 50, 60 pounds of them right in my road ditches that I trap along. I just drove my trapping line and, oh, hey, that tree right there in the road ditch has 15 pounds on it. No one ever touches them. That's a pretty big hint of the woods there, Otter Cat. I mean, my wife thinks it's 30 inches, so we're fine. Oh, cool, country roads. That's neat. Y'all hear the thunder out there? Ben, I have had people tell me that to eat dandelions. I've been told they taste just like mushrooms, is what I was told. But you have to get most of the green off the flowers. That's really interesting. I might actually try this. Dandelions are popping up like crazy in my yard right now. I have not, country roads. I have not. Justin, that's funny. What is a ramp, Chad? I'm curious. I've never heard of them. Yeah, Tracy, just like that picture I showed you. I mean, that's all it is. Maybe if I turn my backlighting way down, that look. There we go. That's a little bit better. So that's what these oysters are looking like. Um, they just grow in big clusters. Like that very top mushroom, that's probably 10 inches in diameter. I mean, all the way down the tree. And you'll find them just like that. It's so good. Ramps are damn good. Hmm. Really a fish on trap feet. It's not gonna make you like see anything funny during your day, is it? Oh, leeks. I've okay, yep. Working at a food distribution center. Yeah, I know what a leek is. It's in our produce department. Thunder, lightning. I love that movie. I'm gonna sleep like an angel tonight. What I really want to learn how to do is find this asparagus growing in the road ditches. I've talked to Chad Walker on here a few times about it. Uh, that's probably going to be coming up here pretty quick too, isn't it, Chad? Here next, I mean, probably start here in the next 2 or 3 weeks, I would think, because they normally asparagus comes up with the shrooms. I thought. Huh, that's interesting, Johnny. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look this up. Ramps. Oh, AutoCAD, here we go. You're losing your wrench. Oh, country roads. That's interesting. I like that idea. CJ, exactly. Yeah, Michaels. I know a lot of people are just like a guy I work with. He's a real live off the land type guy, and he says they'll find 5, 10 gallons bucket fills just in the road ditch. Oh, it's up already. That's good to know. See, I'm new to this type of stuff, guys. It's really cool though. It really fascinates me. Huh? Chaga fungus. Oh, that's great, Vet. Oh, okay, Eric. Michael, that's if he wants to talk about it on here, that's someone else's key thing. I've heard of ginseng, but I've never done anything with it. I don't know anything about it hardly. Black French horns? Huh. Yeah, Tracy, I'm just learning what it looks like when it grows up to like 4 foot tall and is seeded out. That's so cool, Scab. Wow. Where's my mods in here? Oh, Chad beat me to it. That's awesome, Scab. That's awesome. Justin, it is shift two and then type out their name. For you, you won't see it, but for that individual, it'll pop up highlighted in orange, I believe. Just like so. Probably highlighted for you, but it's not for me. It just shows up in the chat. Trust me, I had the same question here about 6, 7 months ago. I had no idea. You got a bunch already this year, Ben? That's awesome. Yeah, Kenneth. I know a lot of those guys that do ginseng. I've heard it's pretty good money, but I don't even know what does ginseng do. Um, what what do people do with it? You're a good scam. Wow, you guys are good now. You guys are on top of it. You guys getting on your A game. Chinese medicine. Okay. Everything outdoors, Michigan. What's up, buddy? 450 a pound. Wow. That's crazy. To be honest with you, Otter Cat, I'm not 100% sure. Hey, Dale. Sounds like a good thing. Hey. Yeah, Justin, I'm terrible with technology. I am just terrible. Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Because probably what the average plant, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. So I've seen pictures and stuff, but now, Vet, does that just hide them temporarily or is it permanently? I don't know. Hey, take care, Ben. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. I appreciate it. Going from mushrooms to ginseng. No one's brought up turkey hunting yet. Other than that, we've covered all the things to do in the spring. Covered fishing. I'm looking forward to doing some fishing though. One thing, I got a spot. I always fish with my old man. Taking my boy there a couple times too. Uh, Little bridge right off a little feeder creek. That normal pool wouldn't even go up to your ankle. But as the river floods, it backs that water up to about 6 to 8 foot deep. Right when it starts to crest out of its banks, I can go there in the afternoon, catch sheephead all the way till dark, and then for about 3 hours into dark, you'll catch 3 to 4 pound channel cats every cast. You don't even bother putting two poles in the water. It's only I mean, the creek is narrower than this room is, about 6 to 8 foot deep. So you just, oh man, it's a blast. I miss fishing. Okay, vet. I did not know that. Only been out once, country roads. Yeah. Oh, Michaels, I'm not a huge fisherman. Like, I'm more of a recreational, have fun, take the family out. Our neighbor's ponds down the hill here. We'll go take a bunch of crawlers and, just Walmart poles down there with bobbers and go catch some small bass and bluegill. Uh, I do a little bit of catfishing where I just throw a crawler, some cut bait on the bottom and just wait. Uh, Nothing serious. I don't have the time to do it serious. I'd love to, but it's just fun. I have a blast with it. Yeah, country roads, and I'm going to be doing some bow fishing too for carp this year. Yeah, fish hunt, trap, repeat. That'd be fun. Hey, Jesse, how we doing, bud? Yeah, country roads. So, like, I'm not a huge like bass fisherman. Uh, I want to say it's too much work. That sounds lazy of me, but I would much rather either throw something out on a bobber or throw something out on the bottom, lean back, pull one hand, bush light in my other hand. Uh, I just that's my thing. That's what I like to do. Oh, cool, Johnny. That's awesome. That's awesome. 2 out of 3 is a good day, buddy. Jesse, I thought about that. I think there'd be some fish in there. Yeah, I get that, Michaels. I just if I have time, I'll fish more. Hey, Mr. Somebody, how we doing tonight? Oh, that'd be fun. Wow, that's a good one. Everything outdoors. That sounds awesome. I'm jealous. CJ, I've seen that. I've seen those jumping carp. That looks like a blast. I've never done it. I've bow fished out of a boat. Um, a good friend of mine, his uncle used to have a charter down in Red Rock, which is south central part of Iowa. I've gone down there with him below the, I think it was Red Rock Spillway. That's fun. Michael Grant, how we doing, bud? Oh, yeah, I bet they would fish on track feet. All right, Dale. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. You have a good night. Get ready for that storm to head your way because it's still coming through here. It sounds like. You're good, CJ. Probably just lost service and got it again. Yeah, Michael's outdoors. That scared the hell out of me. That would scare the hell out of me. Yeah, we've got common, buffalo, grass. I think we have some Asian carp here. Um, I don't know. Iowa's got a lot of carp. I know that. Yeah, I'll tell you what. One of those big fish hits you in the head just right. I mean, it could knock you out cold. Yeah, I believe it. Country roads. Oh, Matthew, that'd be so cool. I'd love to hunt a bear. I think that'd be so fun. That would be a blast. I know. Don't quote me on this, but in Iowa with diddy poles, you can't run a lot. I won't say it's like three, but in Missouri, I think it's like 99 or something like that. Um, so people go down to like the Missouri River. I got some buddies that go after like blue cats down there with diddy poles. It's crazy what they come out of there with. CG, wow, yeah, those suckers hit hard. I bet. So we got otter cat, Matthew. They're all bear hunters. Hey Joe, how we doing? Oh, we're just talking a little bit about mushroom hunting, fishing. Now we're into bear hunting. That'd be so cool to do. I've never been in an area to be able to bear hunt, but that'd be an adventure. Ottercat's hunted them for 40 years. Don't worry, Ottercat. I know pretty soon you're gonna get your first bear, and shortly after that, I'll bet you get your first mink. So just be patient. Yeah, Michael. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. It's been a good one. I like this. Joe, you take care, buddy. Joe, Southern Ohio. Probably don't have a whole lot of bears your neck of the woods then either. That's on TikTok fish hunt. How's that? Oh yeah, I did Ottercat. Yes, I did. Yeah, Michael Grant. I think the mushrooms be popping here pretty quick. Yeah, Jesse. I'm gonna be getting it, but I'm not sure I'm gonna be putting it up this year. Um, the only way I've got permission to put it up, I have to fully enclose it in walls. Um, have to make it look nice, so it's not something I could put out next to my freezer. Oh yes, I did, vet. But you know what? He's got it coming, so it's all right. Oh really? You do have some? Wow, I did not see bears in Ohio. That's crazy. Be going to Lima here in about 3 months. What is it? Wow, yeah, 3 months from almost today. So just over 3 months, I'll be in Lima. Bobcats, yeah, we've got a lot of cats over here, Joe. A lot of cats. Oh, cool, Matthew. Good luck, buddy. I hope you're successful. Um, 1 out of 3, at least you guys got one. That's still just being in that environment would be something completely different. Oh, cool, Michael. Good deal. You'll need it this coming fall. Yeah, Mark. I will be doing a demo Thursday, late morning or early afternoon on Coon. Um, be my first ever demo, and it's going to be at the national convention. So pretty intimidating, but it'll work out fine. It's going to be good. I hope. Yeah, Eric, we've got a lot of otter here. You go south of me about another hour, and there's even more. Wow. Hey, as long as it works, Michael, that's all that matters, bud. Exactly, Cat. That's why I'm paying you back now. You've got it coming. Yeah, I'll bet they are, Joe. Yeah, they've got it out on what the heck was it? Fur Fishing Game? I don't know, one of the magazines they've got a published of the demo list. Um, they've got some pretty cool demos too. I'm going to be checking out on Friday and Saturday as well. But yeah, I'll be there, Mark. I'll be running around with probably around Funky's booth quite a bit, as well as Justin Stein's A&J Skinning Machines. He's kind of letting me sell a few shirts and stuff at his booth. So uh, I'll be bouncing back and forth, and as well as checking out every vendor I can, probably at least 6 or 7 times. Hey, Mark, how we doing, buddy? Now things are getting crazy. You got Ottercat, Scab, and Mark. Things are gonna get bad. Waiting for June 4. What's June 4? I'm curious. Can't believe we had a troll tonight. It's been a long time since I had a troll. I almost felt left out. Hey, thanks for stopping in, CJ. I appreciate it. You have a good night, buddy. Yeah, you're probably right, Scab. Yeah, you and Ottercat fight like a married couple, and then somehow I get thrown into it. Yeah, you guys fight somewhere else, not on me. No, but looking forward to Lima. Looking forward to the Iowa convention. Um, they've actually asked me to do a demo with the Iowa one too, so pretty cool. Pretty big honor. It's crazy how I go to all these demos for like the last 7 to 10 years now, somewhere in that ballpark, and I've just learned so much from watching these people, and now I get the opportunity to help other people. So it's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, please don't, Ottercat. At least not while I'm up there. I've already got several people that I'm sure are going to be there trying to get me to say something stupid or try to piss me off. Um, some people that I know that are not fond of me and do not like what I'm doing, that I've already been warned will be there to say things they probably shouldn't. Oh yeah, duh, Chad. I did know that. Yeah, June 4th. I should know that. Yeah, June 4th. What's the information on that? Lake Akabi? I don't know. I'd have to look it up. I will find it though. If any of you are close to Southwest Iowa, we're gonna have a little trappers get together, educational thing, especially if you have any kids that want to learn some stuff. They'll probably be walking away with a few freebies. Um, I just gotta find the information, unless somebody shares it before I get there. Where is it? Somebody shared already. Oh yeah, Jesse, you never stop learning new things. Acaria, you might be right. That's one way I can find out about it, because I know it's online now. Got some good thunder going on. Okay. June 4th at 1, Lake Acaria, north of Corning. Um, have a few demos, uh, just a few things going on. Like I said, kids will be walking away with a few traps more than likely. Uh, just kind of get together, talk trapping. Should be a really good time. Alan Luck Outdoors. How? Yep. You're right, Michael Grant. I didn't bet anything. I didn't bet anything. No, that's pretty cool. I'm hoping to make it to that. Um, help out any way I can. Yeah, Ottercat, that's all right. Fire one in there. I'll get you back. Don't worry, I'll get you back. Uh, but yeah, doing that, and like I said, August 27th, I'm kind of hosting, as well as another individual, a little trapping seminar in my home county in Iowa. Try to recruit more youth into trapping. So Corey, we're finishing up our rum and Pepsi for the night, buddy. Chad, I know you don't have to rub it in. I should be out there counting furs in my shop because the guy wants an exact count on when I'm bringing him next week. But yeah, this sounds like a better plan. Are you gonna make it down, Chad? I thought you mentioned trying to come down to June 4th. I hate saying that name. I don't know why. Lake Acaria. That's just a really hard name to say. I get it, Dredger. I get it, buddy. Thanks for stopping in, man. I'll be rolling out here before too long since I'll be getting up about 5 o'clock. So So is Vet still have this bet on next year between me and OtterCat? I'm looking forward to this. Is Mark still in here? Okay, I see you posted here not long ago. Tell you what, it's finally good to catch a live with you and the missus, soon to be missus. Sorry. So what's the time frame going to be on this OtterCat between me and you? Is it most mink in a year? Is it miss or most mink in a week? The first week? What is it? What are we going to come up with? Yeah, Mark, I'm glad I finally caught one, man. It gets so busy and stuff. I hate it, but I'll get notifications for live. Sometimes I get them really late too, but I just hate like I'll be at work and get a notification someone went live. It's like, well, crap. Oh, that's right, Chad. I think you did mention that. Ooh, I don't remember the weasel part, so this might be upping the ante. So it's just most mink for the season. All right, OtterCat, what is your season? I want to know that because if you can trap mink year round, I'm in big trouble. Hey, perfect, OtterCat. I do. Been first blood, biggest, best week, season overall. I like that. You can decide the time frame. First blood, biggest, best week, season overall. Hmm, that's interesting. Okay, Kat, so you're a little bit longer than me. Our season will go from November 6th to January 31st. So we're in the same ballpark there. Um, that'd give you an extra 3 weeks, give or take, a little less than 3 weeks. But I'm on board for whatever you want to do. Let me ask you this: what was your total last year on mink? I should ask that first, because then you come out here with 176, and I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, Matthew, still waiting on the mousetrap tourney. Probably win that just out of my shop. I went out the other day and I saw three of them scatter, and I'm like, oh god, not what I need. Ooh, that's high, Scab. I was thinking $10 a level if we went that route. Five days, six sets, five mink. I'll tell you what, bud, that is really good percentage, really. Um, that's pretty awesome. Definitely hold your head high with that. That's when I did first start, I won't even say targeting mink, but making sets that could catch mink. I mean, I'd have 45, 50 footholds out, and I caught like two. So I've learned a lot since then. I just avoid the water, mostly because of laziness and obesity. So uh, you see me with those beaver lines. I'm huffing and puffing pretty good by the top of them. Oh, okay, vet. Huh. All right, boss. Let me take care, buddy. Hmm. Trying to figure that one out. What would be a good day, good time for you then, AutoCat? How would we do that? I'll tell you what, I'd give him the advantage to go till February 28th. I'd just give that to him. I would go head up season to season. Let's see what we can do. Boy, that wind quit blowing and everything outside. Makes me think we're on the lull of the storm. Then again, maybe not. See, that's the thing. Like I'm already thinking about trapping next year. What can I do? What things can I improve on? Um, and something like this would just motivate me, push me to trap more, trap harder. Uh, I'm looking forward to next year already. Be nice to get these furs out of the shop and get them moved and start over. But really, Scab, that's funny. Ooh, that's an interesting little twist to it too, Mark. Thanks, Vet. Thank you. This will be fun. This will be fun. Gonna take a picture of what Vet said, so it's set in stone. Yeah, Matthew, right? Oh yeah, you never know what you're gonna get on this. Um, I'll tell you what though, it's been so fun doing this. I literally got talked into this channel by a couple people. Like, oh, just do it. Just make a channel on YouTube. Go out and have fun and show people what you're doing on dry ground trapping for raccoons. And I really fell for it, fell into it, and then I kind of backed out of it a little bit. Like, no, that's just I'm gonna embarrass myself. I'm gonna do something stupid, which we got weasel warmers, so it's fine. That covers that aspect. But I really didn't expect the channel to realistically kind of blow up like it has. I never thought I'd even hit 1,000, nonetheless, where we're at now. So cooking, yeah, scab. I agree with that. Maybe that's what I'll do too. I'll cook a mink this year. I'll try eating mink. I don't doubt it, Vet. I appreciate it, buddy. Um, I'm looking forward to this. This is gonna be a good challenge. This is gonna be fun. We get OtterCat set out a few more sets. He's gonna be on fire. I've just got to get my ass down to those water systems. Michael, I would love to hit 100 skunks next year. Um, this year we're way higher than anything I thought we would be. So it makes me want to shoot for 100, but it makes me think also this might have just been a fluke year. Before this year, most skunks I caught was probably 20, and this year, what did I say? We're in the 60s. So it makes me think it was kind of a fluke deal, but maybe there's the numbers are that climbing. I don't know. Dink dink. I love that. Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. But yeah, there's skunks are where the money's at too, Michael. That is huge. I mean, yeah, well, yeah, Corey just said it right there. Monk skunks are money. Between the essence, you can sell the fat off them, the fur itself, the skulls. There's money to be made here. Oh, I don't know. I feel like I might have a slight advantage on Otter with that, but I don't know. I don't know what he catches for skunks. But one thing I do want to get into more next year is coyotes as well. I didn't catch a coyote this year, and that's one of the first years. This is probably, what do I want to say? Probably been 5 or 6 years since I've gone without catching a coyote. I don't target them really. I don't go after them hard, but I normally always catch a few in my road lines. And I tried something new this year. I waited till later to target them, and it bit me. It did. So that's something I definitely want to change for next year. You really, cat or scab? That's terrible. That hurts. Oh, I'll tell you what, vet. I won't say his name, but there's a gentleman less than an hour and a half from me who caught 100 weasels in the season. Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Oh yeah, Eric. I mean, you're up in that neck of the woods, probably. It's raining, so the dog doesn't want to go outside.
Yeah, you'll go with mine, Dad. Come on.
Otter cat, that's not fair. That's not fair. No skunks at all, otter cat? Really? Yeah, Michael. I mean, you blew me out of the water for predators this year on your few traps you set. Mank Dink 2022 is official. That's gonna be fun. Hey, Mama.
Your dog is such a fair weather dog.
It's not my dog anymore.
She's yours. I tried to let her out, and she looks at me like, "Why is it raining?"
Yeah. she's kind of a pansy. So you missed it. Me and Otter Cat officially have a bet for who catches the most mink next year.
Oh boy, what's the bet?
Let me scroll up and I'll show you.
Hi, Otter Cat.
$100 total, 50 for most, with a $10 extra for the first, $20 extra for the biggest, 20 extra for best week, and we get the same amount of days to trap. Okay, so one question on that, vet, that I do want to clarify. So for the first, I can legally start trapping before Otter Cat. So would it be as soon as you get a catch compared to when your season opened? Because I think that would be the fair way to do it versus first. Because I mean, I'm going to catch 15 on opening day and just blow cat out of the water. So
You're gonna hit up that one lady that caught one on accident.
yeah, I should. Hey, old lady Margaret, come over here.
How did you catch that?
Yeah.
People at High Scab and Matthew Belmore. Oh, and Monica. Hi, Monica. You can go take some notes from that lady.
Take some notes. Yeah. Yeah. Nuisance removing your beaver out of your pond, but how do you catch that mink? I want to learn how to do that.
Oh, shoot.
There's a reason someone never saw the baby raccoons today.
I would have died. I'm so unhappy that you. The other day I was going out with some girlfriends, and I stopped because the neighbor dog was carrying something in its mouth. Did I tell you this?
No.
I was late because I had to get it out of it. Sandy, what's that dog's name?
Who?
The dog, our neighbor's dog.
This one down here?
The farmer.
Oh, I have no idea what that dog's name is.
Anyway, I pulled over and I wrestled it out. It was a baby raccoon, and I had to make sure it was dead. It was so sad. It was dead. Ugh.
Hey, Justin, how we doing? All right, that sounds good. First time after the bell rings. But I sent her some Snapchats of those Oh,
My
you saw some
gosh.
Snapchats of those.
Mm-hmm. I love them.
Justin, that's not fair. That makes me want to intentionally lose this. Because
I'll
I'm going to
set
spend
my own otter trap
gonna
or mink traps for that one.
Oh, yeah, good luck. You'll catch yourself. You know I'm right.
Thanks. So
I
much
love
faith.
you.
I'm going to learn how to call them or something. I'll just buy a whole bunch of them from a pet
It's
store.
like a nematode. Cuckoo!
Yeah, yeah.
You buy mink. Honey, that's a ferret. You caught a ferret.
Close enough.
It's a mink. It's a mink.
It identifies as a mink. It's
Oh,
all right.
God. Here we go. Oh, boy.
Oh, good night, Dad. Thanks for putting up with me again today.
Thanks for putting up with this.
It was a good day. What do you mean with this? Oh, watching you.
Yeah. Oh, well, I wasn't talking about you directly because I don't want to mention your name, but we're talking about weasel trapping, Brad. Therefore, I just mentioned your name. They're going to do a bet with me versus somebody else who catches the most weasels. And it's not going to be you this year. I've seen what you have planned. Internet vet, no, that's not legit. That's not how it works. Mink calling contest? No.
I'm pretty good at calling our turkeys.
Yeah, you are. Do
They
your turkey
like
call.
me. No.
Come on.
How many people are here?
4.
No.
And that includes us 2.
Yeah. I'll pass.
The other one's your dad. He's still
Our
on
turkeys, if you're still here, Dad. Well, I sent him a picture. So our turkeys had a nest.
Yep.
And something ate their eggs. It was really sad. I feel so bad for her. But now she laid them under one of our Adirondack chairs.
I called it a Klondike earlier.
Adirondack. It's so cute. I'm so proud of her.
So anyone that's in turkeys that knows the turkeys that are bred for meat, the big white ones that get really big.
Don't say they're bred for meat.
They are.
They don't need to know that.
Because I thought, are those things even fertile? Can they reproduce, or are they?
She's a good mom, trying to be mom. She sits on her eggs. She lays them in a nice spot. She made a nest. She's a good girl. More gear and half gear.
I figured you were, Brad.
Ottercat, is it a yes that my girls can have babies? My turkeys?
Well, the male's too big to be able to do anything.
I know, but they hang out with the wild ones. She likes the wild boys too.
Runs in the family.
You're a wild boy?
I used to. Look like a fat. Hey, next gen, what's up, buddy?
Ottercat says yes. Michael votes yes too. My son was mad because then he's been dying to eat the eggs, and then I didn't let him because I thought if they were fertile that'd be sad. And then something else ate him, and he's so mad. You didn't let me eat them,
Yeah.
and now we all missed out.
I wasn't sure, Brad. I know they don't clone each other, but I thought like when they're, I don't know how to explain it.
They're big and like they can't climb up the stairs hardly anymore.
Yeah, they're huge, probably 35-pound turkeys.
I like feeding things, so
like when they take a step that drops down 2 inches, they have to open their wings to take the step.
It's pretty big.
It's pretty ridiculous.
I've been dieting them, but it's hard because they're so hungry.
Imagine the balls and the raccoon that came into the yard.
There were quite a few prints.
Yeah, we've got a lot of tracks in our yard.
It's fun
from
to
raccoons. I actually.
Michael Grant! I knew he worked on an egg farm.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I thought it was turkeys or chickens, but I wasn't sure. But yeah, like totally lost my train of thought. Where was I going with that?
The raccoon tracks in our yard. All the tracks in our yard.
Oh yeah. So I came home from bowling this last fall, and there's a possum running into my garage as I pulled in, and I'm like, "You picked the wrong garage
Poor
to do this."
possum.
And he actually ran into one of my live traps in the corner. It's pretty funny.
Otter cat, the mink that eats the
Oh,
eggs. My dad, we just talked about mink. My grandpa had a farm and it killed all their chickens.
yep.
And it just sucks the blood out of them. My dad said they just had bite marks on their legs, that or on neck and legs. I don't really know, but they just bite and hang on. Or is that weasels? I can't remember. If
Mink and weasels kill for fun, so they'll kill them and just leave them lay.
That's so sad.
It is.
He said my grandpa was pretty sad.
Otter cat, you just. I'm gonna have to release the inner beast. Here we go. No, Corey. Once you hit the double dad bod stage, then it's officially fat. Broad breath. Yeah, we're not doing that.
Don't read that one. Assassin raccoon. I told him if it was a possum, I'd let you start catching possums if it was a possum that ate all my.
How about it was another turkey that ate them?
No.
So we'll just start thinning out turkeys for dinner.
No. Chupacabra. How do you say that?
Chupacabra.
Chupacabra. Yeah.
Or cobra. 1,600 dead raccoons, friends. I'll tell you what, if ever does happen, should I tell them about our video we have planned?
No,
Okay.
I have to wait.
Okay, I have to wait. Never mind.
Don't share that.
But it will be funny.
It will be funny if we get around to it.
Yeah, we just gotta get around to it. Oh, you're good, Michael Grant. Don't worry about it all.
It's like Justin and anus oil. He can't talk, so you're fine. Or General Tacos.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
No.
I'm going to the bathroom.
Oh.
You can just sit here and man hate on me with all my.
I wasn't man hating. I was appreciating your diverse vocabulary.
Yeah.
Don't go outside. You'll get wet. The Brotherhood of Trash Pandas put a hit out on Iowa Trapper. Probably. His Klondike chair. It's like he calls chicken Kiev chicken Rios, and I don't know why he does that either, but is that redneck vocabulary maybe? It's been raining. It didn't start raining till a little bit ago for us, Michael Grant, but it's been windy as heck. Ottercat, my shirt is in the wash. Actually, it probably isn't anymore, but I told Justin I would wear it. I didn't today. Chicken Rios. Yeah, you make sure you bring that one up. He'll appreciate it. Fireball.
Yeah.
Is that what you've been drinking?
Well, you know what? You're insulting me so much. It comes down to I need a drink.
What kind of trees went down that you lost? We drove by where a tornado hit. It was crazy. The trees, they just buckle.
What kind of trees? Or was that?
Well, what is a weasel warmer?
That's part of my garment line I'm going to make.
Oh, my Lanta.
Then you know, guys like me just need a really, really small weasel.
No.
Yeah, Ottercat wants to know.
I know. It's out of. It's got to be in the laundry basket now that just got washed. It's clean. It's just.
Go get it. Model it for us. Chicken Rios. You guys just love to pick on me.
We were appreciating your vocabulary, like your Klondike chair.
What would you do for a Klondike bar? Man, you guys are brutal tonight.
Poor baby.
Scab, get out of here. I'll tell you what, those things are amazing, though. I don't. Fairway you get them from? Those
Yeah.
things are freaking awesome. Oh, you sent me a snap from it?
Hi, Jimmy.
No, you're good. Enjoy the 4-wheeler ride with them.
He just got back, he said.
I know. I hope you enjoyed it.
Um,
Yeah, because it's still daylight in Alaska.
it's a little dark here and rainy.
When's it get dark there now, Jimmy? I'm curious.
What would you do for a Klondike chair?
Everybody's a critic.
It's loading.
Yeah, it's loading. It'll be a little bit before I get it. Well, apparently our turkey would lay an egg.
Yeah. So proud of her. I just seeded the yard for our bear spots too, and she just made another one, making that nest.
Oh, she did.
Mm-hmm. You didn't even put it in your cup. You just drank it right out of the thing.
I have never put that in a cup.
Why?
Because I'm barbaric, honey.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this live's over. We're done. We're done. And just like that, game over.
Oh.
Wow. Brad, it was rough. I'm going to be selling several of my first green this year, unfortunately. Just got lazy and didn't get them done. So, pretty frustrating. I don't know, Vet. I don't even know if they're fertile. Like, honestly, because they're big. They're big birds. I don't see them actually breeding. We've thought about throwing them in an incubator and trying it.
But she's done a good job. I mean, she comes in and takes care of them. I don't really want to take them. We were going to if they stayed in the timber because I didn't want her to sit there. You can spot her a mile away since she's white. But if she stays under the chair, I don't care if she sits on them and they stay there. She'll be safe, right?
I don't know if she'll actually sit on them, though. I don't know if she'd try to hatch them herself. I don't know. It's interesting.
She was earlier.
Yeah, she was sitting on them, but is it just sitting on them to lay another egg, or was she going to actually try to hatch them?
I don't know.
Who knows? But it's kind of interesting. Brad, if you've seen Great Prices Green, you need to get with me.
Regular turkeys are 28 days.
Yep. I think that's pretty much all upland game too, Justin. I think our pheasants were 28 days, quail. They're all around that like 28 to 31 or something like that. Yeah, in the past, I figured, Red.
What do you do to candle an egg?
So what that is you can take like a flashlight. People used to take candles, but you put a flashlight under an egg, and you can see if it's actually developing.
In 10 days? How will you know?
Because
the chicken's a chicken in 10 days?
It'll actually show like a fetus developing inside the egg because it'll illuminate the inside of the egg, kind of like an ultrasound type thing.
We have to do that.
Oh, shit. Thanks, Justin.
I want to try that. Chickens are only 21 days.
Yeah, and you eat them in 6 weeks, so it works out well.
No. We've talked about getting egg layers, but we have a pen, but he knows me too well, then I'll want them to be free range and then they'll poo everywhere again.
And eat everything or get ate by everything.
Yeah, that would be sad. But I feel bad. I want them to be loose.
Yeah, like our 3 turkeys. That's now 2.
They've lived a good life.
They have.
Like that.
They have.
If they were smarter, they would have been fine. They just something.
Put your special
Dave.
Turkeys in the special pen.
Rest
they'll
in
be fine.
peace, Dave.
Any of you ever seen Moana? You guys got kids with Moana? We've got that chicken that you have to push the head down to get to eat. That's what our turkeys are.
What's his name? Hey, hey.
Hey, hey. There you go. Oh yeah, Michael. Yeah, you know more about this.
The yolk will start turning darker. But how can you
Okay.
tell if it's dark?
There'll be kind of a dark form in it. I think when we used to
I'm gonna Google this.
candle them, it wasn't until like the third week, so we knew if we had some just that are getting rotten. Because if they're not fertile, when you incubate them at, I think it was like 99.6 degrees or something like that when we used to incubate them. If they're not fertile, they just rot, and
Oh, gross.
so
We're
you
not
want to
doing
get
that in
rid
the
of them
basement.
quick.
We have a male internet vet, and we also have wild ones that hang out with our female.
No cat.
Otter cat, I love you. Our neighbor is the same. He's like, he's told me this a couple
No.
times. He's like, we could get a fence up real fast. And it's like,
No.
we have a shed that would work really well for I want a miniature donkey and a pony. Because our daughter, I want her to be in 4-H. It would be so fun.
She can do that with your turkeys.
No, I want a pony for her. She wants a pony. Yes.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Got it.
Justin. Ours eat our cat food like crazy.
Well, the cat food's in the garage, and we've trained them. Well, I've trained our son. When I open the garage door, he has to go out and shoo them. But then if you back up and they're in the way, they lay down. So you have to push them out of the way.
Yeah, these are the weirdest
They don't
turkeys.
move. You just have to push
You
them.
come close to them and pet them like she did tonight.
They purr.
I should have
kind of.
filmed that.
Oh, you should sometime.
Because
so
she'll
cool.
go up to pet them and they just like lay down and they'll sprawl their wings out.
And they
lower themselves.
They make a weird sound.
Yeah, they don't. It's not a purr.
No.
But it's just.
It's a.
It's almost
thing.
like a.
It's a squeak.
Spit and drum, for the wild turkey people. But they kind of. But
yeah, but she doesn't make that. Yeah, but it's just a lot of that sound. Yeah, she likes it, I think.
Hey, Blakely, how we doing, bud?
But Justin, ours, we have baby gates to keep them off our porch, or I scrub it. I scrub today on my hands and knees. Our sidewalks, my driveway, the porch. If they get up there, I scrub it quite often. But
yeah,
it's okay. They're still worth it, in my opinion. I still
as long
them.
as they are, and you're not mad at me, Michael. I'm gonna block you.
Oh.
Yeah, but he's not wrong. Hey, Bill, how are you doing, buddy? That's something else I should have filmed next gen.
What?
When Luke was here.
I didn't know that.
He's got a reflective chrome bumper,
it.
so he was strutting in it and whack, whack. He started pecking it. So
he
I
didn't
know.
Chip anything.
Yeah, I think Luke's gonna sue you for that too. It was like $1,200 for
his birds.
If they're my birds, I'm gonna have a $1,200 dinner.
No, that's crazy.
Vet, they haven't yet, but one thing, the male, he can get kind of aggressive. If you're walking away from him, he'll strut and start really.
Or when she's flirting with him, he'll get worked up and then he'll chase me. Like, he gets confused or something. And he's
an idiot.
But for a while, I was hand feeding him, so it was my fault. Then they pecked my hand, so I stopped hand feeding him. I don't do that anymore because that hurts.
They got a beak on him.
But he doesn't like attack. Like, he doesn't peck at our legs or anything.
Yeah, he doesn't try spurring or anything like that, but he'll kind of chase you in an aggressive way.
He got my arm one time when I was holding him, but it was our fault too. Someone said they cut nails on theirs, but we don't do that.
No.
But he got my arm. I've got a pretty good scar from that.
Yeah, cool. We had some PETA show up. That's good to know.
PETA?
I just blocked them.
What did they say?
Justice for Animals, PETA.
Oh.
It's too bad that there's people like that just don't understand what we're doing. You look at my wife here. She's the biggest animal lover in the world, but she knows the importance of it,
As long as the animal's respected, in my opinion. We've had a few things where I didn't feel that went well, but as long as they are, I don't have a problem with it.
But that wasn't by my doing either.
No, it wasn't. You always do. That's why I don't have a problem with it. We had a Zoom meeting, and
oh yeah,
the lady was like, we got off topic. She was pretty impressed by all your furs.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
I did. I was like,
it doesn't even register to me when we get on
great
here.
impression. Here we go.
Do a Zoom meeting with our daughter's teacher, well, not teacher, but just talk about school. And the first thing she goes like,
What is
on the
wall?
wall?
I removed the things that sit up here on the treadmill because I thought maybe she wouldn't see them then. But
I should have just been like, I'm a serial killer. If you don't continue this Zoom, you're on here next.
I took your furs down from here. Was that up here? I don't know where you had your stuff, but.
Wow, Jimmy, that's awesome.
Oh my gosh. Are they white? What color are they? That's really cool.
Hey, Blakely's, post your trapping supply place on here for Corey. Don't be afraid to, buddy. Oh, shit. I'm really sorry to hear that, Blakely's. That's too bad, buddy. I'm really sorry to hear that, man. That's too bad, buddy. Yeah, I don't think she knew what to think with all the furs and the back. Trying to explain to her that I was a trapper. So what do you do? I'm like, oh no. How do I proceed with this?
Bronze and white. Wow.
So they're the really cool ones then. They got black and white all through their tail and everything.
Isn't that like what your Uncle Dennis has?
Yeah.
I want to borrow him
bronze
for our female. What?
Just gonna pimp her out?
No. But it'd be fun to have some of those.
I'd love to get back into raising pheasants and stuff like we did when we were younger.
I wanted to ask you, when we were headed home, we saw it was some kind of shooting thing. They were all in camo, but they had orange hats on. They had guns and they had dogs. And there were a whole bunch of people sitting. Like some were sitting. Were they field trial? What would that be?
In Oski?
Yeah.
When you're coming home, was it on the right side?
Yeah.
Yep.
What is that?
They have a trial there. That's actually the pond where I got beaver traps for that.
Are you serious?
Yep. She trains dogs there.
Okay. There were tons of people.
Yeah. They have
really busy.
A competition hunt thing.
Cool. I was wondering what it was. Dad and I were guessing, but we didn't know.
Yep. Literally right. Probably a red gate that was open, which you probably don't remember. But yeah, right there down on the bottom was a big marsh where I got the beaver traps for that lady.
Cool. Oh, it's a mix of some.
I got you, Jimmy.
That's so cool. Oh, Blakely's.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy.
Family is such a big thing. Even when it's time, it's still not ever an easy thing. I can't ever imagine what life would be without my mom and dad.
Otter cat.
We get a lot of comments from about like the delivery guy came one time and told him what he says at Thanksgiving or something. They like to comment. And our daughter, her preschool teacher, for some reason they do in-home visits. They say it's to get to know the kid, but they're probably checking up on us. I don't know. But she
that
came.
Bothers me.
It's fine. She came and we talked, and then we walked her out, and our turkeys were all lined up when we walked to the car, and she says, "Well, that's a first."
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. But they're friendly, and nobody's ever seemed nervous about them that I know of.
No, they've never attacked anybody.
No, but I mean, some people just would be concerned.
Yeah. Hey, Ruger. We're doing all right tonight, buddy. Brad, to be honest with you, I'm really not trying to grow the business right now. Uh, I don't advertise for anything. I did do that raccoon job first thing this morning. Had a raccoon with pups up in an attic I took care of. Uh, I've got a groundhog job that called today. I've got a beaver job, another raccoon job.
It's kind of crazy because he has a normal job too.
Yeah.
And he'll get calls sometimes that are frustrating. Like they'll call a dozen times in a row. Where are you? You haven't answered. I need help right now. And I get it. Some of that stuff happens, but you've got a job and
Yeah. It's tough. I mean, if it was my full-time job, it'd be one thing, but hey, thanks, Vet. I work full-time during the day, and as soon as I come home, the first 3 to 4 days out of the week, she has school in the evening, so I need to be home, take care of the kids while she does school. So my ADC jobs are pretty much kind of on the side burner, unless it's something like today. That lady had a raccoon in her attic with pups, and they're remodeling the uh, the contractor couldn't get in to insulate the attic without me removing them. Things like that. But maybe one day it'll be a good source of income for me, Brad. But for right now, I just don't have the time to really pursue it.
the big thing is if you're thinking on it, Brad, make sure you have liability insurance. Maybe make it an LLC or something so it's not you personally in case something happens.
What are you talking about?
Is Brad interested in doing it?
Brad is probably one of the top ones in the ADC
Oh,
business.
so he
now.
already knows.
Yeah.
I get so nervous about that stuff, but we've learned some bad things along the way, like making sure we have them sign a contract or something so they don't, number one, touch your stuff, or so they
Yeah.
understand what they're paying for.
Yeah.
We've had people try to back out of paying and stupid things.
Yeah. It seems, Brad, there's a lot of people, I'm sure you've ran into this, that they think it's provided by the county or the government that they come and take care of these things for nothing. And that's very far from the truth. I'm sure you're aware, but
you had someone that cried about she didn't want you to kill the groundhog, or she started to care about the groundhog and didn't want to, and it's like it's not how these things work.
No, and that's the thing. Like, I respect life as much as anybody, but I'm a huge trapper. I love to trap, but it's not. These things got to be handled. They do. Brad, they work on your schedule, and that's the thing, and that's what I'm learning. I'm having to start turning people down more often because I just don't have the time. If I do, it's going to be a Friday or a Monday. Those are my only two options, really. Hey, that's all right, Scab. We'll bring the trolls in here. I don't care. Doesn't matter.
I'm gonna try and let the dog out again.
Okay.
She keeps wanting out, but then when she realizes it's still raining, she changes their mind. You gonna go?
Oh, really, Michael? One thing I will tell you, though, bud, it is 100% difference between trapping and animal damage control. I won't say completely different, but it's night and day different. Alan, I think you're legal as long as it's within season. Yep, Corey. Yeah, Corey nailed it. Oh, and that's the thing, Justin. People don't understand that. Kind of like all these people that are coming in here tonight. They don't understand what happens when populations get out of control. You people in the Midwest, you've seen the blue tongue or the, what is it, EHD or something, come through and kill deer off by, in some counties, several hundreds to low thousands. Deer or raccoons with distemper. Distemper will come through and just knock the populations out like crazy. And we are due for that. Talk to the people that trapped in the 70s and 80s. They've seen distemper before the fur boom and after the fur boom. It really is, Ruger. I'm feeling pretty good right now, but uh, it's just part of it.
Desperado. Dixie.
Well, Jimmy, look at you go. You got one. No, that's why I'm doing these things uh, to so people understand the importance of trapping. Um, that's why I'm putting out. I'm going to several educational events this year to help them understand the importance of it. Uh, People just don't understand why this stuff happens.
You went into? What?
And you're 100% right, Ottercat. 100% right. People just don't understand that.
I accidentally shut Despero's tail in.
All right, Scab. I'm curious. Sam Tusi was. Why did you, Scab? Why do you share Sam's channel if they were timed out? Because I think they're an anti-buddy. Yeah, Ruger, there is. I mean, like beaver season this year, I filmed that raccoon out in the cornfield. That thing didn't know up from down. Could hardly walk. It's just terrible. That dog is wet.
Sorry. She actually went out though. So proud of you. So proud of you.
Anyone want German short hair?
She doesn't sleep through the night. She likes
Anyone want a 6-year-old?
She likes to chew on everything. But especially crayons. She likes crayons.
Yeah, you're on TV.
And plastic fake food. Anything that's our daughter's.
Are those laying chickens then, Blakely's, or are they butcher?
Well, with the price of eggs, it's smart to have chickens.
I know. That's why I got a lady at work that's selling eggs for $2 a dozen. I'm going to start jumping on that.
Otter cat. Pet the dog.
That dog doesn't deserve to be petted.
Oh, don't say that. She's special in her own way.
Oh, she's special, all right. But you can jump up. Come on. Yeah.
This one, Alan, is not a smart dog at all.
Yeah, that's what's crazy, Alan, is like short hairs for me were the best dogs. So smart, so family oriented. This one,
He's an idiot.
The wiring's just not quite there.
He wanted
She's
to have
special.
puppies with her, and I said, there should never be another Dixie in this world.
No.
I love you, but you are not a smart dog.
Her tail quit wagging when you said that.
Sorry.
Yeah, Michael Grant. And that's the thing. Like, mange goes through coyotes like it's crazy. And I'm really surprised you saw one with mange right now, because normally the winter will kill them off. Hey, Justin, you made it. Probably should leave now since Justin's here. I'll get out of here.
Oh.
No, it's tough for me because when I grew up, we had German short hairs. They were tools in a way. They were hunting dogs. They were treated well, but they weren't sleep in your bed spoiled well. And so it's tough for me to see this thing treated like a child, but that's just how I was raised.
She's my baby.
And with my wife, it's dogs are family, and lesson learned, I'll never get another dog for hunting ever again.
Well, you could still train her. They say
she goes outside when it's below 60 and whines because it's too cold.
Well, you haven't trained her.
All right,
I'd
let's
make
start
her
training.
a sweater.
In the winter, let's put her in the kennel outside.
I'll make her a sweater. She could have little puppy boots.
Oh my, no.
You could be a honey.
This is why we don't get a zoo, because you see what she's wanting.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Ruger, I agree to an extent, but that's just my opinion. A lot of people will disagree with that. I can't say anything. Basically my first probably love ever was a German short hair named Jake, and me and him were best friends, and I literally had to deal with Dad putting him down. The same, like, he sent me inside, but he said it's time, and I was 10 years old, 12 years old, and that kind of probably scarred me from having a real connection with him anymore after that.
Did Dad leave food in his beard?
Justin, we had it come through here pretty good a little bit ago, but not bad.
I haven't checked how much rain we got. I need to go. I
Hey,
seeded our
Mills.
grass, so I'm pumped.
Yeah, so it's all washed down.
No.
Right underneath the trampoline, and we got an oak tree going through the middle of it. Hey, Mills. Welcome to the party, buddy. Good to see you today. Good to meet you today, too, bud. Hopefully the box of your truck doesn't smell like skunk too bad.
Grace and I almost puked the smell of you.
Yeah, it was bad.
Alan, yours have killed doves.
That's our cats.
Oh, yeah. Our cats do. This Dixie points them, and she points butterflies and grasshoppers and watermelon out of my garden. So she's really good at pointing things.
Yeah.
But that's about as far as it
Then
goes.
as soon as you clap,
Deer,
she tucks her tail and
yeah,
runs.
if she hears any loud noise, she's done. Deer, she really likes deer. She's special. You're special.
Oh, good deal, Mills. Good deal. There's part of me that's happy about that, but there's part of me that's hoping you'd open the box of that truck and go, that's terrible. Really? In Virginia, they use short hairs for this, for chasing deer? That's crazy. I know over in Germany, where they first came from, they were used to track deer and stuff like that. Yeah, you're kind of a sap, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Mama need more wine?
Yeah, maybe in a little. Actually, no, I probably should go to bed because the kid never sleeps in.
Yeah, but you got sleeping this morning.
It was glorious.
Yeah. I bet you are, next gen. I bet you are. How many more you got done today? Or did you? I don't believe you took the day off.
All right.
Well, guys, we're about ready to call her a night here. It's almost 11. I got to work tomorrow. My daughter's up right after I leave for work, so that one has to take care of that. Could we lock her door from the outside?
No, that's not funny to say.
No, just asking.
You're right, Eric. Any animal at my household is a pet. I love them all.
I know.
Reef robbery.
Really? They use wire hairs over there? They're good dogs as far as hunting, but they are the ugliest and grossest feeling dogs there are.
Where did you see wire hair? Oh, yeah, I think they are. Plots, Scab. My brother had a plot for a while. The coolest dog. Really cool.
Hey, Reef, how we doing, buddy? You're headed to bed already, Jimmy? It's like 7:45 at your place.
Well, he also has 6 children.
Wow. So I pawned off 100 of my green coon for next gen to flush for me, and he flushed them all in a day and a half. That's pretty impressive, buddy. Reef Roberts out nutria hunting.
Nutria. Oh, that's cool.
He's out on the West Coast in is it Oregon or Washington? I want to say it's Oregon because I think they're talking
Yeah.
about Portland in his live.
Yeah.
Oh, you're good, Mills. No problem, buddy.
Oh, I didn't know the Flathead was. Well, that's where he was when he got it, was North Carolina. So I guess that kind of
makes sense.
That's cool. He got it from a rescue, and they wanted to put her down. She was a really crabby dog, and they worked quite a bit with her. That was Twixa.
Yep.
He took her kayaking and all this cool stuff. He did a lot with that dog.
No. See, Jimmy, when I say we're headed out, that normally means another 20 minutes.
It's an Iowa goodbye. That's not an Alaskan one, apparently. In Iowa, you say, well, goodbye about a dozen times, and then eventually you go home. Maybe after another glass of wine.
We'll get another glass.
Maybe.
Might benefit me. Yeah, it's just weird, Vet. Those wire hairs, they're like, it's so coarse. It's like my beard. It's like a coarse hair. It's just
not fun to pet.
No, it's not. Oregon. Okay, yeah. So you are. I
I
thought so too, but I wasn't 100% sure.
Okay, well, I'm leaving. You can keep going, but I'm gonna head because I need to go to bed.
All right, fine.
Have a good night, kids.
All right, I'll come tuck you in a little bit.
Ready, Dick? You could stay here with him if you want. No?
Matthew, Wisconsin, goodbye. Not quite. It's a little different, but we'll probably head out of here pretty quick. Really, Rieger? Huh. Oh shoot, guys. It's been fun. We had a lot of BS in here tonight, though. Pretty crazy. They must have sent out the beacon of the antis. So, but yeah, I'm gonna head out too. You know, I got to get up about 5 o'clock tomorrow for work. So, it's been fun. We're gonna be having some mushrooms coming up, some turtle trapping, some bow fishing in the next fall with duck hunting. It's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to this. So. I'm surprised that dog even went outside. Ottercat, I'm looking forward to this. And just so you know, when I do win, you can't unsubscribe. That's part of the small writing. Scab. Oh shoot. All right, guys. Well, we're out of here. We'll catch you guys here coming up. I do know he's not in here anymore. At least I haven't seen him. But Deer Slayer is going to be on Boxy's deal tomorrow night. So why don't we all check that out tomorrow? You know, Deer Slayer, a young man getting in trapping. You know, let's tomorrow night, Boxy Outdoors. Let's check it out. I actually just sent him a flushing knife and some raccoon stretchers here a while ago. So hopefully he's going to put those to some good use. But let's go over there tomorrow and, you know, kind of raid Boxy Outdoors tomorrow night. Let's check in and support Deer Slayer, a young man that's going out there and having fun. So. That's good, Ottercat. I wouldn't want you to bail on me. So. All right, guys. It's been fun. I really enjoyed it. And we'll hopefully see you in Boxies tomorrow. Take care, guys.